in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Every Day.
Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news tonight, the Bahamas could be benefiting from an additional 5,000 cruise ship passengers every time Norwegian Cruise Line's newest ship, the Escape, docks in New Providence. Genting, with its investment in Resorts World Bimini, is also a part owner in Norwegian Cruise Lines. Prime Minister the Right Honorable Perry Christie congratulated Genting on the ship that launched its service this week and was docked in port on Friday.
The addition, I know, of 5,000 additional cruise passengers coming in this new cruise ship is a welcome addition to the Minister of Tourism. The tremendous advantage that Genting brings, or Resort World brings to the Bahamas, is that it is not just an investor here in resorts. It is an investor resorts worldwide.
Member of Parliament for West End and Bimini and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Obie Wilchcombe, recognizing the continued economic growth for the northern island of Bimini as officials at Resorts World Bimini in Rev Bahamas signed a new heads of agreement on Friday. He says the island is the fastest growing one in the Caribbean and is brimming with opportunity. On the tourism front, Wilchcombe revealed there's an increasing number of people traveling to Bimini, which has become the second most familiar destination in this country.
We're seeing steady increases in both air and sea arrivals, and we're very pleased with the forecast. I wish to say that the casino in Bimini is now the second highest performing casino of the 4 casinos operated in the Bahamas. And many Bahamians are receiving employment opportunities, and many are engaging in new businesses. We're very pleased with the work, Mr. Kappa, Mr. Farrell. Thank you all very much. And our thanks to Mr. Colinau. Because of the investment made in this development, Bimini continues to show tremendous strides and will continue to grow.
Minister Wilchcombe noted how the Ministry of Tourism is now focused on creating new tours that will focus on great men like the late Martin Luther King Jr. and Ernest Hemingway, who would have visited the small island.
We want to ensure that more and more people come to Bimini will get an understanding and appreciation of Bimini's role in the growth and development of our country and how we see Bimini.
The Prime Minister offering words of wisdom to the progressive young liberals last night. Executives and members of the youth arm of the governing Progressive Liberal Party held a general meeting at the party's Farrington Road headquarters to discuss national issues and items on its agenda. Party leader, the Right Honorable Perry Christie, touched on some of those issues, including crime. But he implored the young liberals to remember those less fortunate as we approach the holiday season.
This will distinguish you from the others. That we always know we have an obligation to reach down and help others to climb. And when they can't climb, to substitute something for them. We must use our best endeavors to take advantage of the time that we have. That becomes the mantra in politics. Do what you can, as much as you can, as best you can, as fast as you can, for all the people that you can.
PLP Chairman Bradley Roberts touted the importance of effective leadership within an organization. He encouraged the young liberals to be true to their guiding principles, which will retain their integrity.
These principles must also guide, influence your narrative on public policy proposals. Your peers represent the largest demographic of what we call in politics the swing vote, because the youth are generally less politically committed than their parents and grandparents. Also, their narrative almost reflects what they want to see the country in the future.
Crossing over to the daily crime report, the Special Selective Enforcement Team mounted an island-wide operation across New Providence last night that resulted in 11 people taken into custody and a variety of firearms seized. 3 adult males and 2 adult females were arrested shortly after 11 o'clock Thursday morning when the officers found 2 high-powered weapons with 24 rounds of ammunition along with a quantity of marijuana at a home on Dorset Alley. Then around midnight on Friday, the officers seized a pistol with 18 rounds of ammunition on Madeira Street. 3 men were arrested in that incident. And around 2 o'clock this morning, the Special Selective Team seized a pistol with 8 rounds of ammunition in a vehicle on Madeira Street. No one was arrested. Police credit the success of this ongoing major assault on crime to excellent teamwork, intelligence-led policing, precise execution of its policing plan, and the public support. Meanwhile, Drug Enforcement Unit officers dealt another major blow to drug traffickers in this country following the arrest of 3 men and the seizure of a large amount of marijuana around 10 o'clock last night. DEU, assisted by the Police Marine Support Unit and their U.S. counterparts, arrested 2 adult males from Long Island and 1 adult male from Andros, 2 miles off South Beach, in a speedboat containing 195 pounds of marijuana. An intense investigation continues. Police still need your help locating some of those 14 young men they want to question for murder. Authorities confirmed to us that Machiavelli Tinker of Camp Road surrendered to authorities early Friday morning. Chief Clinical Psychologist at Sandilands Rehabilitation Center, Carolyn Roberts, recognizes that young men may have fallen into a life of crime due to an unstable family structure.
I think a lot of young men are maybe feeling a sense of anger and resentment. I think another thing too is that they may not have persons in their lives that are positive and encouraging. I think there's a feeling of hopelessness. I think also there's a difficulty with dealing with conflict, resolution, and anger management. And I think too, when we look at these individuals, they have many unresolved issues that need to be addressed.
While Roberts believes that programs focused on at-risk young men are working, she believes more needs to be done.
But I think right now we need to develop a program on how to be a good father, how to be even females today. I think a lot of times, because most of the homes in the Bahamas are single-parent home. Mind you, there's nothing wrong with a single-parent home, but I think a woman can grow up a female very well, and in the past, we have seen that we have also done very well in terms of growing up some of our males. But I think right now there is a demand for male involvement.
And still to come, a popular Christmas tradition launched today. That story and more when the Weekend Edition continues.